Hello everyone, Zombie here with ZNR Gaming, and today we're going to be looking at Destiny 2, and we're going to be looking at the faction system. Now, very quick spoiler guys, turn your mic off about 10 seconds, well I'll tell when, but the factions will be returning to Destiny on September 26th. They will be arriving at 2 a.m. Pacific time, so they will be arriving at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you will be able to volunteer your services in support of your favorite faction, or the one that holds the loot you most desire, is what it says and this week at Bungie's article they put out every week. Now, small spoiler in the next 10 seconds, so take your head away from the mic. These guys will show up in the faction, in the tower. So guys, to actually get to these guys and to volunteer, you have to both reach level 20 and complete the game, the campaign. And what this does is, whenever this happens, the factions will make themselves available to you, and all three will be returning: Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, and the New Monarchy. And what this is going to do is, you can, when you pledge your loyalty, you're setting yourself to get loot and potential weapons from that particular faction. Now, these factions can be selected once per character, not per account. So if you have 3 characters, you can pledge all 3 and work on the 3 different types of loot. But a couple key things to note, guys. Once you select a faction, you are stuck to that faction with that character. And this is actually a worldwide event. From what I'm pretty sure it's worldwide, not regional. But if you pick Dead Orbit, for instance, hypothetically, and Dead Orbit wins this contest, then you will get an award at the end, specific to Dead Orbit. Everyone will have the option at this reward, but it will be cheaper to if you were part of the winning faction. So I'm gonna read a couple more things off the website itself, and the first of which is, says, once you've chosen your side, your mission will be to return to the wild and complete activities in support of your faction. You can do public events, explore lost sectors, complete strikes, clear the raid, or compete in the Crucible. As you complete these activities, you will be rewarded with faction tokens that can be turned in for packages full of loot. Now, so this is like everything else in this game. Doing certain things will give you coins, and you can just go back to the vendor of your choice, turn those coins in, and get the loot of your choice as well. The thing about this, though, you're going to get these coins and experience from just doing basically anything and everything in the game. Go around, do public events. As you know now, you get a coin when you complete them for whatever stage you're on. I don't know if these coins are going to replace the ones we normally get, or if we're going to double up, like on Earth, where we get an EDZ coin and then a Dead Orbit coin, or New Monarchy coin whenever we complete an objective. Not really sure, guys, but I'll share all the photos that they have on the website showing the loot for each class and the loot itself. Personally, for the Warlock, I'm more of a fan of the New Monarchy. I like the way that one looks for the Warlock better. That's my primary account. I like the New Monarchy for all 3 of them. I like the Dead Orbit as well for the Hunter and the Titan. But my favorite one for the Warlock is the New Monarchy itself. But the thing about this, guys, what you really want is the prize at the end of the tunnel. Now, for this, you have 3 particular weapons. Now, for me personally, I'm going to pick Dead Orbit because I'm a fan of scout rifles, and I like the fact that it seems they have a suppressor on the end of this, and it's not too futuristic. It's kind of a modern type of weapon, or maybe a small classic type of weapon, I guess you could say, depends on your terminology. But what you have for Dead Orbit, they have a scout rifle. If you decide to choose the Future War Cult, they have a pulse rifle, and if you have a New Monarchy, you have a sidearm. Now, like I said, out of the 3, I'm a scout rifle fan, so that will be the one I choose. Now, on October the 3rd, which will be the following Tuesday, so this event will last for 1 week. Once that week is over, they will stop the contest later on that night, about 8 hours later, or I'm sorry, that morning or afternoon, depends on your time zone. About 8 hours later, they're going to announce the winner of the factions, and this weapon will become available at that vendor. Now, what this means is it's not all 3 weapons are going to become available. If you are a new monarchy and the Future War Cult wins, then your weapon will not be available at the end, only the Future War Cults. Now, if you were lucky enough to be Future War Cult and your faction won, this weapon will be available from the vendor for only 1,000 Glimmer. But if you were unfortunate enough to pick the wrong faction, it will cost you 50,000 Glimmer. Now, that's not too big of a deal, guys, because honestly, I mean, within a couple days, you can max out your Glimmer, which is at 99999 plus. And not only that, if you're in a clan like I am, who's at level 3, once you get to level 2, you get additional Glimmer bonuses anyway. Or at least that's what the description says. So if you have to spend 50,000 Glimmer on this a week, if this is a weekly thing that continues every week, you can easily just lose every single week, guys, and get that 50,000 Glimmer and buy these weapons as they become available. So we don't know if these are going to be the same weapons over and over. I doubt that. Or they'll probably mostly switch between all of them. But we'll just have to see. So that's it, guys. Just a little bit of faction information for this new update or new thing being released on the 26th, next Tuesday. So if you like what you saw, guys, please like, subscribe, comment below, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Thanks.